My name is John Elba. I'm a 9-time class president at my high school, and quite frankly, one of the most famous people in my parts of town. Unfortunately, there's a few scandals going around lately that have me doing bad things, and I've scheduled an interview to clear some things up. My opponent, Reisse. Elijah had been working with a bunch of media outlets in the past, and he had always been one of my biggest conspirators. He always felt that something was wrong with me, and quite frankly, I always thought the same about him, with his odd ways of preparing for interviews and his slow-paced walking and his even eating of children's vitamins. It scared me, quite frankly, and now here he was, trying to take down what was going to be one of the biggest political machines that our school had, quite frankly, ever seen. The meeting place? An empty, grassy knoll. Why, may you ask? Well, there's nobody around, except for the cheerleaders and family that existed in the background, but other than that, nobody would be able to get to me, and I knew that with this location, I'd be able to succeed in fending off Elijah in this treacherous interview process.
Mr. Elba, thank you so much for granting me this interview.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Reisse. You're not going to make this too tough on me, are you?
I don't know. We'll see about that.
Shall we start this interview, Mr. Reisse?
Yes, we should, Mr. Elba. Yes, we should.
Let's go.
Mr. Elba, why do you get the beach chair?
Presidential privileges, my friend. Are we going to start this interview?
I should say we should. Mr. President, before we begin, do you have anything to say to the people watching at home?
Let me start by saying this. My fellow students and my fellow friends, any charges that you have heard that have been brought against me are absolutely false. And I think that it is a testament. My game plan? Simply to stall. If I can stall at all costs, there's no way he can get me to admit anything. And I believe that my time is up now. Thank you very much.
Stop! Sit down. Now I want you to answer the question that's on everyone's mind. What happened to all of those funds?
Fair enough. Let me assure you, Mr. Reisse, that these funds are not related to my doings with the Young Republicans Club. Yes, it may be true that I am liberal, but I assure you that I did not use our prom funds to close them up.
Then, Mr. President, tell me why all those funds for prom went missing and then magically $5,000 appeared to the Young Republicans Club an hour later.
The money that went missing because the idiots who are running this club don't know what to do with it. Let me tell you that. And let me also tell you this, that my friend, the money that went towards the Young Republicans is in all seriousness not from me. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to take a break, okay? You understand how I need to wet my lips every now and then. The voters had a small problem with that. This is how this needs to be. And if you want this interview, then this is how it's gonna be.
Mr. President, you do not deserve a break. What you did with the prom funds is against school law.
What I did with the school prom funds was above the law.
No,
and you know why it was
above the law.
Except for me. And you know what? I really could care less about these people. It's all about what looks good on my transcript. By the way, we're not rolling, right?
Actually, Mr. President, we are rolling.
I knew that I had blown my cover. There was no point in trying to fight it anymore. John Elba had blown his chance at becoming one of the most famous presidents in school history. I'm John Elba. In a span of one interview, I went from being a man of greatness to a man of infamy. Yet if you ask me if I regret it, I do not. The interview gave me a peace of mind and a settling with my place in life. I was the president, and that will always be with me forever.